Hey y'all, hey, this is Jasmine Pink Queen back with another YouTube video. It feels like it's been so long. I know it's been like, what, 2.5, almost 3 weeks since I last made a video. But life been life, and right now I just celebrated my birthday like a couple of days ago, July 7th. And then on top of that, my son's been going to summer camp, so I've been taking him to that. So I've been pretty busy. You know, your girl been pretty busy. But I'm gonna tell y'all a story about the time I went to a Cirque du Soleil show in Vegas, and how it was probably like one of the worst experiences of my life. So grab you some snacks, grab some popcorn, some wine, some tea, or whatever, and let's hop right into it. All right, so boom bam, this story started, this happened back in 2022. Me and my cousin, we was like trying to plan a trip. We was like, hey, we're gonna go to Vegas. And you know, I was so excited because during this time, if you didn't listen to my other story time I did previously, I was talking about celebrity worship. This Cirque du Soleil show had to do with like one of the celebrities like I was really infatuated with at this particular time. And I remember like when this show first came out, like years ago, I remember like manifesting and even putting on my vision board like, I need to go see this show. I need to go see this show. I have to go see it. Like, it's just gonna be like a complete full circle moment for me if I go see it, because I already knew like I'm not gonna be able to like see this person, you know, face to face, because they were, you know, passed away. So I was like, this is like the next best thing, like going to see this show. So like I remember just like thinking so hard, like I have to go see the show. I have to go see the show. So finally the opportunity came in 2022 for me to go see this particular show. I might do another story time separately, but I time out in Vegas, because that was just a whole time within itself. But for right now, I'm just gonna focus on this particular show. So anyway, you know, we were planning the trip and whatnot, planning out how to do this show and this and that and the fourth. And then she was like, yeah, because I brought it up to her. I said, well, since we're gonna be out there in Vegas, I said, let's go to this Cirque du Soleil show. I'm trying not to call the name. And she was like, oh yeah, I know you want to go because I know you like this person or whatever like that. So I was like, yeah. So I was looking at the tickets and all the things like that. You guys, I got front row seat tickets, and I paid probably like, for me and her, I paid like $300, like over $300 some for these tickets. Like, that's how much I wanted to show my loyalty to this person, and just be like, I want to be there. I want to be front row, bitch, front row. Okay. So I bought the tickets. So, you know, this was probably like because we went to Vegas in September. I bought the tickets in April. So I was on the countdown. Every day I was looking at the tickets that was in my email and this and that and the fourth. So finally, the day came around. I mean, you know, time came around for us to go to Vegas. And, you know, the first day was just kind of just us, you know, getting over jet lag, kind of just sightseeing. But the very next day was the day of the show, and I was so excited. And I was like, oh my god, like the show didn't start till like 6 that evening, but that whole entire day, like we was doing stuff. Like we went to the Madame Tussauds Museum, where I saw the figure of their favorite person and all the other like celebrities and stuff like that. Like it was, and then we, you know, we went out to eat at this restaurant. We was just, you know, doing the do. And then so the time came around for us to go to the show, and you know, I'm getting more and more excited, more and more like, yes, I can't wait, go see the show. And we get there, right? And mind y'all, oh god, I probably shouldn't say that part, but okay, I'll put it this way. Before we left, like during that time out and about, like before we actually went to the actual show, you know, we partake in some gummies. I'm just gonna put it like that. And this was probably like my second time trying them. So I was a lightweight. And so by that point, you know, when we took them, they haven't fully kicked in yet. It was just kind of like probably like a good 30 minutes into the show or whatever like that. I mean, 30 minutes until like we was getting ready to leave to go there. I'm sorry. But, you know, by the time we got there, you know, they had to check our tickets and all of the things. So they checked our tickets and it was like, oh yeah, y'all can come on. So, you know, I'm so excited. I'm like, yay. But I'm still not feeling nothing from the stuff. Like, I'm good. But, you know, we go on down to our seats. Now, no one told me, and I feel like this is kind of like, this kind of plays a part to why it kind of ruined the experience for me. No one told me, hey, you know, you front row, there might be some dancers from the show that's going to sit in your seat. No one informed me. No one told my cousin. You know, no one told us. So we get down to our seats. Mind you, I'm on the front row. Very front row. I'm sorry, y'all. Some in my eye. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I had some in my eye. I think it's still there, but it's not as bad as it was. But anyway. So, you know, we get down to our seats. And it's a lady from the show that's sitting there. And guys, look, I was not hateful. I won't mean. I won't like get the F up, blah, 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 blah. I just nicely had like, just in case anybody like wanted to question me about like my seating, I had my my phone out to show them like my tickets. Like, and my cousin like nicely went up to her. She was like, hey, like, you know, we're sitting here like that, right? Like, these are our seats. You know, she said it just like that. So the girl just kind of looked down. She was actually like kind of cool about it. She just looked down. She was like, oh, like, and she just got on up. So me and, you know, my cousin can sit down. So, you know, we take a seat. We ain't thinking too much of it. It's probably like about, 10 more minutes before the show start. Like, I'm still not feeling the effects of nothing. Like, I'm just sitting there waiting for the show. Didn't even know, probably like a seat or two down from me, it was another guy there, also from the show. But a few seats beyond him was like another group of people from the show, the actual show. And I guess they didn't like the fact that we asked the girl, like, we didn't really even ask the girl to get up. We just told her these were our seats, and she got up on her own. I don't think they liked the fact that my cousin did that and we sat down. But next thing I know, I heard one of the guys from the show, like, I couldn't hear what he was saying, but he kind of like yelled in our direction. He was pointing at us like, da, 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 da. And he was going off. Like, I couldn't hear what he was saying because he was kind of like a little bit more further down. And he was like pointing at us and like, just going off. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, and then even my cousin was like, yo, like, what's good? Like why he tripping? And so the guy that was sitting like a seat, like 2 seats down from me, and if I'm not mistaken, I remember him saying that was his brother. And he was like, oh, don't pay him no mind. And even like some of the other dancers, they was like looking at us weird, like almost kind of like, how dare you make her leave? Like, how dare you make her get up? Like, she was supposed to sit there. And I'm like, I don't know, that really just kind of put a bad taste in my mouth. Like, I'm like, damn, like, I really came all the way out here to see this. That was one of the main reasons why I wanted to go to Vegas, to come and see this show. And then on top of that, I spent like damn near over $300 on these damn tickets just to be treated like this. Like, it really put a bad damn taste in my mouth. And then on top of that, it was a girl that was sitting on the other end beside my cousin. And I didn't even know she had said this. My cousin didn't tell me this till like later on in the show. But she was like, you see that girl right there? I was like, yeah. She was like, she heard the whole thing that went on. And she was like, she gonna tell me, won't you supposed to know? I mean, obviously they have makeup on. You supposed to know that. Man, if I didn't know, I'd be like, bitch, what the fuck they got to do with anything? Excuse me for cussing, but like I said, the whole experience just really irked me. Like, just having that little experience. I'm like, y'all supposed to be a representation of this person who, you know, at the time I just kind of felt like it was all about love and unity and togetherness. And you really gonna make his fans feel this type of way, and they done spent over $300 damn on some fucking tickets. That really did put a bad taste in my damn mouth. And you know, I you know, the show started and I did enjoy it. I did like it. But I don't know, I just couldn't really get into it. And I don't know, I mean, that mixed with the fact that the candy, I'm trying to be censored for YouTube's sake, but the candy was starting to kind of get to me a little bit, just a little bit at this point. It wasn't full effect, but it was kind of working its way in. Shit, I was like, oh my god. But that's a whole nother story. That's probably gonna go with the Vegas story. I ain't even gonna dwell too much on that. But you know, that really did, that whole, like, I liked it for what it was, but I just kind of feel like, yo, I really hyped all this up just to get this kind of treatment, and it really did. It didn't sit well with me. It put a bad taste in my mouth, and it made me feel like, yo, like, this is why you don't overhype shit. You see what I'm saying? And this is why you don't put certain things and certain people on damn pedestals and shit, because you're gonna end up being damn disappointed. Now, towards the end of the show, like, they had like a little hologram of this person. I did kind of like that, but I will say this, I did like this part. It was that, like, towards the very end of the show, where everybody came on stage and they was dancing, and it was a dancer, like, kind of like towards like the front, and he was like he looked down, he looked right at, like, he would see me. It was funny because, like, he was kind of cute too, and he, like, every time, like, I know he did it like about twice, he would look at me and he would wink. He was like, I was like, oh girl, what? Yeah, now that part was funny. Like, I was like, okay, sir, I see you. Like, every time he would kind of look over at me, he'd be like, I was like, oh, okay. but you know, that was kind of like that kind of made up for it a little bit. And then the next, like, I wanted to go to the because they had like a little store for this person too. I wanted to go, but by that time, candy was in full effect, and I was like, girl, we got to get up out of here. I started getting paranoid, because, like I said, this was like my second time trying to. Never again. But anyway, so we didn't go. I wanted to go to the store because I remember kind of thinking like, dang, I still want to go to the store. But we didn't go the next day because we ended up having to do something else. But I remember, like, our very last day of the trip, we did end up going back to that store that was connected to the Cirque du Soleil show. And I remember, like, when I was seeing, like, you know, fans at the time, you know, they was posting like, oh yeah, I'm at this store and they got everything and Girl, I went up in that store. I was like, I mean, it was nice, it was cute. Once again, it was still overhyped. Like, the lighting was dim. Like, it won't really no enthusiasm. It was just like, okay, I'm here, and now what? I mean, like I said, the show was nice, but like I said, just having the experience from those rude ass dancers, they really did put a bad taste in my mouth. It really did. I probably would have enjoyed it more if that didn't happen. I even left a review on Facebook, letting them know, like, what happened and, like, what I went through while being there. Y'all, I just so happy because I knew I was gonna make this video, so I was like, let me go back and see if my comment's still up there, right? Y'all, tell me why they took my comment down. They took my comment down. It's like, girl, you not about to ruin our reputation. It's like, that's what they was saying in their head. Like, we not about to let this girl ruin our reputation. And everybody else, like, comments was, like, still up there if they was saying something nice. But they took my comment down. I searched it because I kind of remember, like, roughly around by the time I posted it. Girl, that comment gone. But anyway, I ain't gonna make this video too much longer because your girl been fasting all day. I'm fasting from 4 in the morning to 4 in the evening, so I'm hungry and it's getting a little late in the evening, but I did enjoy my birthday. I might do a mukbang one day because why not? But anyway, As you can see, I'm getting a little bit more comfortable on camera now. So, but yeah, anyway, y'all enjoy this summer. Stay cool. I'm gonna try to post another video. I don't know when, but yeah. I'm even starting to get into TikTok. So y'all check out my little shorts too. So yeah, all the things. I love you guys. Y'all be safe. Bye.